Alright everybody, we are back for episode 4 of season 3 for Peaky Blinders, and episode 3, it was pretty rough. So first things first, we're back at Tommy's house after the Grace's funeral, and he is not doing well. For the most part, he shut off from his family, and instead of having family meetings, he actually calls them in one by one to discuss business. And the first two people he calls into his office are Polly and Michael. The reason why he calls them first is because they handle the legitimate business. And after a small little briefing, Tommy gives them a list of things to do and then sends them on their way. Next up are John and Arthur, and John already isn't happy that Michael went before them. He's used to the family meeting altogether, but since Grace's death, Tommy has been changing how they do things. It doesn't sit right with him that the family isn't meeting all together. Now let's talk about the list that Tommy gave Arthur and John. They first give Tommy the news that they've successfully killed Angel, and then they hear Tommy's directions. And that is to kill Vincent and his wife before they make it to New York. Now the reason why Tommy has called his orders is because Vincent is the one that organized the hit. However, there's a problem with all of this, and that's the fact that Vince's wife was both Arthur's and John's teacher. This being the case, they don't want to kill her. But as irritable as Tommy is, he tells them to do it anyway, and then they take their leave. The rest of the family then meet in the kitchen, except Thomas of course, and they discuss how Tommy's changed, and also they try to badger Michael about him going first. And Michael just straight up tells Arthur that he wasn't the one that organized how they went into the office. But of course, Arthur is just being a little petty and says, okay boss man, stuff like that. But yeah, so that happened. Then later on, Michael decides that he has an interest in guns, and he goes out with John and Arthur to do a little bit of shooting. But it gets a little creepy at times, especially when Arthur tells Michael to put the gun on a live human, and that's when he turns the gun on John. And with this new feeling of having a deadly weapon pointing at a man instead of, bottles that they were shooting earlier, Michael admits that the power of having the ability to take someone else's life feels good. Afterwards, he turns the gun on Arthur, and then that's when Polly comes out. She then tells Michael to go inside, and then he begins to go until he hesitates and turns back, and he straight up tells her, I'm not a kid anymore, and he stays. Skipping on ahead to the part where John and Arthur finally catch up to Vincent and his wife. They do intercept them, however, they don't kill either of them. They don't kill the wife, they let her go flee to America. However, they do end up taking Vincent because Tommy still wants Vincent. So they finally bring Vincent to Tommy, and Tommy's actually not able to get any sort of revenge on Vincent because Arthur kills him before he can. The main reason why Arthur does is because he noticed how conflicted Tommy was, and honestly, I think if he did leave this to Tommy, then it would have been just pure torture, and it would have just turned him into something that none of us would have wanted to see Tommy be. And then moving to the final scene of the episode, throughout the whole encounter is really weird just because of the fact that Father Hughes is just pretending that nothing ever happened, and he's being very mellow about everything that's being discussed. But anyways, he then writes a little note on a napkin that says, I have secrets, and then that's when the Duchess sends out Tatiana to speak with Tommy one-on-one. Tommy reveals that the Duke is the one passing information to the Soviets. And then he tells Tatiana straight up, if you want me to kill him, I will kill him free of charge. Obviously, he wants to do this because of the fact that Father Hughes threatened his son, and that gives them all the reason to just kill him outright. Anyways, that's that. Now let's get on to the episode. All right, Patreon, we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Oh, this thing about to get, it's about to get shot. I know this ain't go anywhere. Ooh. Oh, it's all the Shelby boys. Okay. Is Finn there too? Yeah, he's there too. I feel like this is going to be the Father John hit episode. It's a big job, so he might need all of them for it. Except Michael, maybe. And Finn.
This letter says her dad's dead.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that too. He wasn't a good guy.
He was in Boston in a bar called the Mickey Free. Two men waiting in an alley. He was shot twice.
Who's Rosie Ross?
She's a woman who took the trouble to write to us. She wanted us to know that during the night, while he was dying, he asked for our forgiveness.
Oh my God, of course he did.
The stag is to remember him. What he eats, and then we forget him.
I don't blame anyone for not forgiving this guy. John is actually
I
sad.
have to say this.
He's crying.
Name your new baby after him if you like.
No.
Arthur, I won't even ask.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So his name dies. It's been in the family for a long time, but now it's gone. Right, that's done. Fucking. There's gonna be a robbery.
Oh, who are they robbing?
I wish to confess.
There's no confessional today.
The name Shelby.
Oh, Shelby card. Just listen to her.
Are you saying you want to confess to a murder?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I do the things I do so that my son doesn't have to do them.
Yeah.
It's just the wiping away of the shit from under your feet.
The taking of any human life is a mortal sin.
No.
Oh, shut up.
The unjust taking of a human life is a mortal sin.
Are you saying you took the life of a policeman?
Don't incriminate yourself. Just cut it there and leave, girl. Don't say any more.
Father, no, there is another life to be taken.
If there is a voice telling you to take a life, you must ignore it.
Does this way of excusing a murder still work?
If the life that is going to be taken is a man of the cloth, is a holy
Oh,
man.
stop talking. Leave. Okay, good. I think she was saying a little bit too much. Okay. Surely he would. He's probably too scared to say anything anyways because of her being part of the Shelby family, but
Not fair. The men are down there like lords.
she's not even, yeah.
Get on with it.
She's just exhausted. Just
5 months gone.
Forgot the combination.
24, 8, 22.
How
Oh,
do you
she
know
knows
the
it.
paper cash combination?
Yeah.
Talked in his sleep.
Tommy Thompson is. Does he sleep at the office? Are they sleeping together
Change the
again?
combination.
You've put it in wrong.
She said Tommy Thompson
I
is
have it.
sleep. So either he sleeps at the office or they've been sleeping together since Grace
Your
has,
hands are shaking.
died. Esme, calm down, girl. she just looks fed up. Lizzie and Polly.
Actually, I am sleeping with Tommy, okay? Now and
There
then.
it is.
Because he
Okay.
wants to now and then, when the mood takes him.
That's okay. Straightforward.
It's 2 hours work, a bit of grease in your car.
Oh, Lancaster Factory. Oh, the car, the armored vehicles.
There's no way around it. We need you to know.
They gonna steal those?
Wants to buy 27 stolen armored cars.
A foolish man.
And how much is this foolish man paying?
150,000.
Ooh wee.
20 for you, Charlie. Isaiah,
I thought they were gonna get
5 for
outside
you.
help too. I didn't know that they would have to do it
Takes to America
themselves.
To invest in legally acquired property. Profits on this scale will be in a position to stop the off-track business for good. Keep the pubs, stop the protection. Horses for the sport, race days for the lark.
That's a dream, but I doubt that's how it's gonna go.
Charles' mother.
Oh yeah, you have a baby on the way. You can't be doing this.
Part of the reason for doing this last job is so you'll be set up when you do decide to walk away.
Linda? She knows about this?
Short staff today because they're on a works outing. I'll make tea and empty ashtrays, but I won't handle money or slips. Arthur says what you do here is illegal, but not immoral.
Oh, that's why she's there. Okay.
Time you get here, Linda. And anyway, before you ladies decide to find me so amusing, I have a message for you.
Oh, God, no, Linda. I've been to church already. Have you?
Not a message from God, Polly. It's from Jessie Eden.
Who's Jessie Eden?
Who's that?
She's bringing all the female workers in the spot welding and wire cutting shops out on strike for the day. A protest at being made to work on a holy day. Poor conditions, lack of holidays, unsanitary lavatory provisions and lower pay for female workers.
Let's go to the ballroom.
Hallelujah!
Oh, they look good.
Sorry I came unannounced.
Oh,
You said the priest is a traitor. We need to know how you know.
Proof is my word. If he's involved, I'm out. He needs to die.
I've promised I would do everything I can to make this plan work. My aunt assumed you would want me as part of the deal.
Thought you ain't gonna believe this, man. I just phoned the garrison, right? I just spoke to Billy. He says Polly, Esme and Lizzie have gone on fucking strike.
Oh God.
Like the female half, they're all out. Every single one of them. Quakers put them up to it.
See, Good Friday's one of our best days for takings. All the
He didn't even
men,
notice she was there.
races are all fixed. Was Linda with them?
He asked about Linda.
And it was Linda's idea.
Oh,
Linda's a
okay.
smart woman.
What, Tatiana?
There's a Bentley in the drive outside. I want you to go out, put a nail in its tire. It's Good Friday, so there'll be no garages open. The lady will have to spend the night.
You want to put a nail?
Yeah. You heard me.
Yeah.
I will be putting a nail in your tire now. Don't mind me.
Why do you need to put a nail in the tire?
I want it so neither of us can change our minds.
All right, they're gonna be stuck together. Okay, so that means there are 3 people now that knows. Sorry, 4 people now that knows the safe combination. Oh, who is this? Oh, that's John. Okay, never mind.
We came back early.
I thought they were about to get robbed the fuck out of.
Polly didn't finish the count yesterday. I thought I'd finished the count.
Oh shit.
Ezret, I told you, stay off the snow till the baby's born.
It does go on, passes the pipe, knocks down the walls.
Remember that house in Litchfield? The one the bailiff used to throw you out of? Throw you in the ditch? I want to buy that fucking house.
Oh, this is cute.
This Tommy's and more land. It's all gonna change, isn't it?
We haven't seen the romantic side of him yet. I just realized that was the closest we've seen.
This is not where you slept with your wife.
Is you right, horses?
No. I would need to open my
She
legs
looks
on a
so
public place, and that
different
is not
with
allowed.
her hair down.
Whiskey?
No.
So, diamonds are your only love, eh? Sapphires.
They're just the currency.
Touch 'em.
Isabella does that sometimes. I swear she puts one of the biggest sapphires into her body for pleasure and walks up the stairs to breakfast with it still in place. I think I already know your weakness. I have a message for you, Mr. Shelby.
What is she doing?
Loaded fucking weapon.
We could fuck by the fire with the maid standing to attention and watching, huh? There are no rules for you.
Give me the fucking gun.
You have maids here. You can bring a maid.
She's gonna
into the
fall.
room. What
Oh.
can I do about that? Nothing. You.
Oh, this makes me. Oh.
Everyone does what you tell them to do. Who do you want me to be? Your dad's wife?
Oh, that's enough. Give me the fucking gun.
You don't like something, you say stop and it stops.
Oh, she is okay. I was not expecting this kind of turn.
I emptied the chamber except for one bullet.
Russian roulette in this bitch?
No.
I hate this kind of stuff.
Give me that fucking thing.
It brings you
God.
You won't try it.
No, I do not want to try.
Get to fucking bed.
No!
I already called a maid.
Fucking.
The fact that she actually did it is insane.
Should I pour whiskey? Yes. He will have whiskey and I will. He will have whiskey and I will have.
Oh my God.
There.
Go back to bed.
If there's a call after midnight, the maid who comes in is the one in love with the master, but she is
This
in
is
love.
not fucking Russia!
He's like, they don't pay me enough for this. She is a handful. Get this girl out this house.
It's freedom. Madness. Killing. I am the first one who understands you.
God. This is a stressful ass episode. She's in their bed this time. Well, what used to be his and Grace's bed.
What proof do you have that the priest is a spy?
I told you. I gave you my word.
From now on, you must do everything that you want to do.
Like, she has a very twisted way of doing things, but I mean, I feel like she was helpful in her own twisted way, you
Two
know?
of us for breakfast this morning, Mary. She's gone for a walk.
The lady left, sir. She took your car.
She what?
She was in a terrible.
Why the hell would you listen to her, eh?
The way she said it, sir.
He's gonna take an interest in her for real. She's different from what, you know, Tommy's used to, so that is a nice car. Kind of looking back at it like, ooh.
How was she, Tom?
Talkative, yeah. From what she said when she was out of her fucking mind, I'm pretty certain the treasury is underneath the house. She talks about her aunt's coming up the stairs to have breakfast in the morning, which means it has to be in the building.
Damn.
Wine cellar.
He really was working.
I don't trust a soul in this country. So my guess is they've turned one of the cellars into a strong room.
She just...
I heard you were giving speeches off the back of a wagon, Paul.
The crowd round me was bigger than the crowd round Jessie Eden.
Who's Jessie Eden?
She's a new best friend. Shop steward at the Lucas factory.
A woman.
Kind of sad we didn't see her.
There's a leaflet here if you want to take a look, Tommy.
We must be meeting her soon if they're talking about her this much now.
We want to know about the robbery you're planning.
Oh!
The other one. The
Oh!
one you're not telling the women about. Arthur told Linda. Linda told me. What happens after, when they come for us? When I'm about to give birth?
Get out. Get back to work.
Let's make them on.
I see why she's worried. Her husband's about to do the biggest fucking heist ever. Kind of sucks that he didn't tell them.
Stolen his soul and taken it to a better place. She stayed the night.
Sure did.
I'm working, Paul.
You're grieving.
Yeah.
When you grieve, you make bad choices. I know. Did you tell Arthur about the priest?
I only told you.
Thanks for the burden.
I just want to know how they're going to kill Father John. Is it just going to be here?
You were correct not to talk over the phone.
Oh.
What did she say?
She said there was going to be a killing. A holy man.
She was with the Shelbys, was she?
All right. Now they're on equal playing field when it comes to, you know, the element of surprise. There is none now. He knows that they're after him. Now he's going to, you know, use this time to prepare, and I have no idea how that's going to go.
Suppose you have something to say about yesterday.
Well, Arthur will walk away from this with £30,000. We made a deal. And afterwards, you and Arthur can begin your new life.
Arthur said the estimated total proceeds would be 150,000. Third of 150 is 50.
Why's that?
The three brothers, Finis not hit a man.
There are expenses.
25,000, you said.
As of last night, the expenses increased.
She's good.
Arthur agreed to a plan with a figure of 25. 25 from 150 is 125. A third of that is £41,000.
Ooh, she's ready.
So I imagine you have some plans for your 41,000.
Yes. California, as you know yourself, the arrival of a new life concentrates the mind on practical things.
Amen to that.
Ooh, that's a good portrait. Wow.
Imperious. No man is good enough.
Oh, Polly deserves someone like him. Oh my lord. I love it. Oh. Oh. Father's name on the bullet. Is he going to just stay in public so then it's going to be harder to kill him and get away with it? Now that he's been tipped off, it's going to be really difficult to get him alone. Oh no. Oh, 2-on-1. That's why you gotta stop doing shit by yourself. Oh, if you told Arthur or John about the priest. Oh. What the fuck? Oh. God, this is why you need to stop doing stuff by yourself. God.
Mr. Shelby, you trying to kill me, were you? Passing information. Fuck. He knows.
It feels like every time he does something alone, something bad
Whatever
happens
else
to
you
him.
might have forgotten about last night, you explained to the Russians that you were mistaken about me, and you apologized to me in front of them. You do as we say, or we will take yours home. We can do it at any moment.
Oh, Lord.
We have people in your life.
Like, Jesus. He has to break out of that habit of just going in places alone. It never works out.
I don't understand why. As a former soldier yourself, you have sacked all of the former soldiers on the staff.
Mary, I wanted to tell the child who's never left on his own. Understood?
I hope that I don't think she is, but I hope that she's not their mole, you know, the person that put the card under Charles's pillow and stuff like that. She'd be the last person to expect, obviously, so it could be viable, but with this show, you never know.
Hello? Yes, Arthur. Tommy?
Arthur, okay.
They want the robbery to be sabotaged. They don't give a fuck who gets out.
Are you okay, Tommy?
And it's a bigger picture now.
What?
I said, did John make a list?
John boy! Gypsies and kid only. Yeah.
Good.
Tommy, can I ask you why? Tommy?
Stop keeping people out of shit.
Carl, I told you, go on.
He just don't learn his lesson.
Ada? It's me, it's Tommy. I need you to speak to one of your comrades and get me a meeting with someone from the Soviet embassy tonight.
I think they're going to take the hint. If they see Tommy like this, they're going to be like, oh, he's being forced to say this bogus apology.
I've come here to apologize.
I have already explained that you now realize that your absurd allegation against me was false. And that now, once again, our plan is...
He might kill him anyways. He's going to be like, okay, well,
when a child
boom.
in my care commits a sin, I instruct him to perform penance. You remember the act of contrition. As your penance, I would like you to recite it now.
Deanna knows something's wrong.
Oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for having...
Instead of God, say my name.
Oh my
You
God.
offended with your false allegation.
Father Hughes, I'm heartily sorry for having offended you. Father Hughes, we're all good and deserving of my love. This, with the help of your grace, to sin no more and to avoid all new occasions of sin.
Very good. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. I have to go. Good night.
We
know about the robbery. We have an informant.
No, your informant is working for them. They want you to know about the robbery.
Why would they want us to know?
They want you to stop the robbery. They want you to commit a violent act on British soil.
Tommy, do you want water?
A violent act on British...
Jesus Christ. Ooh, sorry I haven't been talking. This is a lot.
To break off diplomatic relations.
Why are you telling us this?
Because my family are the ones who will be sacrificed. We decide to blow up the train.
I'm so glad Ada was the one to find out, you know? Finally, someone in his family knows what's happening. Because this has been... Oh.
Stop. Promise to not lie down. If I'm not conscious when I get there, tell him I have a fractured skull, concussion and a general bleeding. I think I may have hemorrhage. Tommy. Ada, come on, be quick as I can't see. I'm fucking sick.
Woo! Okay. Go, Ada! Okay.
Except for you, Dad. I'll go see you.
It's crazy. My hate for Campbell has completely flushed my body, and now my hate for Father Hughes is just insane. It rose up at devastating speed. They are really good at making good antagonists in this show, but I just want to talk about Tommy. This is hopefully this will be a short discussion, but Tommy, it annoys me that he hasn't learned his lesson yet when it comes to leaving his family out of things. Ada was one of the first. Well, actually everybody in his family has told him, you know, to tell them what's going on. Ada especially has told him multiple times that family can't help him if he doesn't let them in on things. And time after time after time, we see how much shit happens to him when he doesn't properly inform his family. We know that Tommy is a smart person. He is ridiculously smart. He thinks ahead. But the issue with Tommy is he doesn't take the time to sit down and be like, okay, this might happen to me. Like, look after me while I go for this person. You don't have to fill them out on everything, obviously. It's clear that Tommy wants to keep his secrets, whatever, that's fine. But tell them to a degree. Don't just completely tell them about nothing. I mean, like, when Polly revealed that she's the only one that knows about the priest, I was like, oh my God, like, Polly can't help you, you know, with this. If you went out that moment to kill Father Hughes, Polly would not be able to have your back while you're trying to execute this hit. You know who would be able to help you? John. You know who else? Arthur, the people that have been killing for you for the past 3 seasons. It's just like, Tommy. I mean, I get the fact that every part of his family, they have their own lives. They have something that they want. They don't want to be this constant bodyguard for Tommy. I understand that. It's just the fact that Tommy doesn't even attempt to fill them in when they are genuinely asking him, what's wrong? What do you need? What are you about to get yourself into? All of these questions they ask constantly, and he just, he just swipes it off to the side and goes straight into hell. And then he gets beat the fuck up. He gets like, he literally in season 2, he got his own grave dug out. And it's just like, wow. Like, you would think after season 2, after nearly dying and having dying in his own grave, literally, you would think that would be the wake-up call that, oh, maybe I should be telling my family things. Maybe I can't do this alone. But y'all, okay, I'm just gonna end it there. I want to talk about more stuff, but that's the key thing. It's just Tommy needs to learn how to trust people, and how to at least trust his family, because alone he can't do this stuff alone. It's and the crazy part is, you know, this isn't fully his fault, right? I can't just sit here and be like, Tommy is the reason all this stuff is happening, because as far as his plan was concerned, it was a good plan. The issue is his plan was disclosed by, well, first by Arthur telling Linda, and then by a drunk Polly who goes to a confessional and basically tells off who's going to be killed next. And it's just like, oh my God. So it's just, I can't just sit there and be like, you know what? Everything that's happened to Tommy, it's his fault. But again, if he isn't going to go the extra step to make sure that he is insured, as in he is okay, he won't die, he's not in danger, he needs to make sure that if things go south, someone is going to be there to bail him out. Because, yeah, all right, this is going to be a really easy and simple discussion. If you want to watch more episodes that hasn't hit YouTube yet, feel free to check out my Patreon. But this is going to be a very interesting next 2 episodes before season 4. But anyways, guys, have a great day / night. I will see you in the next video. Subscribe.